Hey troops, it's Roy from Geeks Adventures. Woohoo! So yeah, it's a weekday. You know what that means? It means some serious stuff dropped. In this case, today was the Black Widow trailer. Woo! Wow, it looks really freaking cool. There have been lots of there have been lots of theories about what it's going to be about, yada yada yada. We've been getting bits and pieces here and there. To finally have some confirmation, though, especially since the movie's it's coming out in May. Holy crap! And it's December, so hey, it looks really really cool. Go to your favorite site, comicbook.com. Go to YouTube. You'll see it smeared all over the place. It's not after the events from Infinity War to Endgame, Captain Marvel, Black Panther. We've been following a lot of stories with epic, cosmic, big stuff. Let's be as much as Captain Marvel is a personal story. You start blowing up space cruisers, that's pretty big and epic. So it's fun to come back to something a little smaller and grounded, or at least as smaller and grounded as you can get when you see Black Widow, basically like space jumping, free fall from 30 million feet up in the trailer. You just that just dropped today. But it just looks really cool. And actually, let me start off by saying this. I want Natasha to come back! Look, I know she's gone after Endgame, yada, 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 but I want her back. Yeah. Now it's like, God, this is why we loved her. The absolute unstoppable force, the just everything, badass fighting, the works, snarky little smart ass, the whole thing. It's fun watching the trailer because it seems it's an interesting mix, because on the one hand you have all this obvious big actiony stuff that's going on. Talking about they have unfinished business, yada yada yada. All the key words you gotta drop when you got an action film coming in. But on the flip side, it's fun to see how it opens with her talking about her family, the Avengers, the family, the new family she created, and juxtaposed with the family she's returning to. I'm assuming it's Russia. It's fun how it opens with I believe this is the fight scene that was shown at the as part of the whole sneak preview teaser thing. I believe it was a D23. And you see her fighting against this blonde agent, and this awesome fight, blah blah blah, and it's like, oh my God, is this her adversary Nemesis? Blah 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 blah. And all of a sudden they start fighting, and she goes, ISIS. Adds on to the idea of family. That's kind of one of the things that Natasha's character really is about. Creating relationships, rebuilding the family that the KGB basically totally ripped out of her when they trained her to become the Black Widow. It's fun. I love seeing one of the poignant scenes for me is seeing Natasha. I forget what her sister's name is, and Rachel Weisz and David Harbour. Yay! Chief Hop is going to be in the movie as a Red Guardian. Yay! But seeing them together, and it's they're that warm fuzzy moment of this kind of was her family for a little while. And I don't know, maybe it's just me because it is Chief Hop after what happened in Stranger Things season 4, but I got a bad feeling about this. Bad feeling. Just me. I'm paranoid. Okay. Seeing him try and put on the Red Guardian suit, that was funny as heck. The one issue, of course, that people have been bringing up is, okay, apparently the big nemesis really is the Taskmaster. Now, in the comics, I can see why you'd want to do maybe something different, because in the comics he's wearing this hooded giant capey thing. He's got this weird sort of pseudo skull mask thing. Uh, basic. I don't remember who came first, him or Deathstroke, but the running joke of hey, who stole from whom kind of thing going on. Not exactly the same character, but you get the idea. But it looks like in these clips, he looks a lot like Snake Eyes. I was talking to a buddy of mine, Maurice from work, a buddy of mine, and what we were thinking is that, well, hopefully this is just the early suit or whatever, and that they'll give him something really cool later in the movie. Because one, that'll be a really good reveal. You saved the really cool stuff for the actual movie, unless you have no really cool stuff to show them. Well, screw it. You just put it on the trailer. That would be kind of cool. A modified version of the hood, something cool, because apparently right now it is a thing on social media going, why is a G.I. Joe character in the MCU? Come on, you're thinking the same thing. You saw him with the bow and arrow with the goggles and going, dude, it's Snake Eyes. What the heck? So yeah, it looks good. And like I said, it's fun to see them, Feige in his infinite wisdom, how you use films to kind of break up the tone of things. Ant-Man and the Wasp were a great palate cleanser, from all these really heavy kind of movies to doing something fun, something goofy. And this again, this is going to be serious as all heck. And like I said, I'm going to miss Natasha. But, to getting away from the giant, epic, Cecil B. DeMille Star Wars level stuff. There's something that's a little smaller, relatively speaking. So yeah, good first trailer. Good way to start things off, to have us going, so anyway, early Christmas present. Anyway, I'm gonna go. So yeah, just want to throw this out there. Hope you all have a good rest of the week. May the odds be in your favor. Especially if you're trying to get some Christmas shopping done. May the force be with you, and as always, be good to each other, peeps. Oh, and don't forget, Wednesday is the James Bond trailer dropping. Bye.